Breaking news. LeBron James has agreed to a extension with the Los Angeles Lakers for 2 years, 97 million with a player option. That's some news. I did not think this was going to happen. I remember I made a video literally yesterday making my reasons why LeBron James should go back to Cleveland. And what happens? He the next day probably saw the video and said, "What? I don't care. I'm going to the Lakers. I'm staying here. I am not going to go back to Cleveland," which is unbelievable because Jeannie Buss just went out and said Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time. Straight up disrespecting LeBron James right there. And you know what he does? He just acted like he never heard anything and re-signed. Now she's going to be getting a ton of money because people like myself and others are still going to want to see LeBron James, And, as a Cavs fan, I have decided not to do that anymore because I will be focusing fully on the Cavaliers and not worrying about LeBron because this move is horrible. This move is horrible not only for LeBron James' career, but for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is, coming to the end of his career and should be focusing on winning now, winning championships. And you can't do that when you've got Anthony Davis, Street Glows Davis, out here playing 30 games a year, choosing his outfits every night to go out there and sit on the bench, watch his team play because he, fell off his stairs or something or, tripped and sprained an ankle. He doesn't stay on the court. He just doesn't stay on the court. Everybody knows that. All right, Anthony Davis, it's a good year when he plays 50 games, and I don't think it's going to be the case. The Lakers come out and say we're running the offense with Anthony Davis as the vocal point. Nice, for half the year, because what are you doing the other half? Prepare for that. Now, if I was LeBron James, I'd just look at that Cleveland Cavaliers team. I see Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Lauri Markkanen, Jared Allen, Caris LeVert, absolute brilliant, young, hungry players. Slides into that small forward position. Easily has shooters, defensive player, everything. It's perfect for LeBron James, but no, he decided to choose the money like he doesn't have $1 billion. But it is what it is. LeBron James stays. And, this isn't a very good move. I think the Los Angeles Lakers this year, they're going to be fighting for a playoff spot, not a championship. Now, they didn't do too bad in free agency, but I just think moving forward, this contract doesn't help as well. If I was LeBron James, I'd be looking at myself and looking at my bank account, seeing $1 billion would have been, I'm going to take a note from James Harden's book. This is why I kind of respect James Harden a little bit more after what he did this offseason. Took less money for the Sixers to be able to sign more players, like better players, in order to compete for a championship. I was like, that's the respectable thing to do. That's the team player thing. And LeBron James just took the max. I don't want to come out as a hater either. I know I'm saying a lot of hate, like not hateful stuff, but I'm being very critical here. I'm a LeBron James guy. I think LeBron is great, but this isn't a great move. I'm an unbiased person. I say it how it is, and when LeBron James doesn't make a good move, I criticize it, and this is not a good move. Now, for his pockets, it's great, but for him, his career, no. The Lakers will not compete for a championship or win a championship in the next decade. I think you're going to wait till 2030. They don't have a first rounder till 2027. They have a very lack of assets. They've got Horton Tucker as one of their young players, like nobody wants him, all right? This team for the Lakers, it'll be tough to compete, to get a team together. Unless they want to trade Anthony Davis, who's their biggest trade asset, I don't see them doing much. Now, you look at the Russell Westbrook thing, 1 year left. I don't think he's getting traded. Well, at least he plays the whole year, right? He'll give you 79 games. What is Davis going to do? Not that. Street clothes Davis for you. Charles Barkley was right. But Russell Westbrook, as inefficient as he is, he goes out there every week or every game and plays his heart out. Davis, you can't say the same thing. He goes out there, he plays the game, gets hurt, he's out, cashes in that check. For the Lakers, I think, it was best to rebuild. It was best. I think if I were them, I would rebuild the team. I would, LeBron James, play your year out. We're going to try and give you the best team for the year. Then after this year, we're going to let you go free agents wise. We're gonna try and build off Anthony Davis, and if he continues to get hurt, we're gonna trade him, and we're gonna rebuild and be good later on, because we are the Lakers. The Lakers are 17 rings. They're tied for most rings. You shouldn't be satisfied with tickets and a playoff series. No, you should be wanting championships. That's what a winning organization, like the one I'm wearing right here, does. But instead, they are satisfied with just competing for the playoffs, extend LeBron James, who's at 37 years old. And yeah, I guess it's box office, but I don't understand. Jeannie Buss, I thought she wasn't going to want LeBron. You go out there and say MJ's the GOAT. For one, let's say you do think MJ's the GOAT. All right. Fine, it's your opinion, but you have LeBron James on your team. You're looking to extend him. Keep it to yourself. Maybe after everything's done, you say it. Be a little respectful, but, I guess she decided it's not her time to be respectful. It's time for her to just be blatantly, just saying everything. But I think Rob Pelinka, he wanted to extend LeBron. He extended him, so I guess good job on his part. Not the right move in my eyes, but I think the Lakers will make the playoffs, maybe get a playoff win, and we'll maybe second round, third, conference championship, but I don't think they win it. I think the Warriors are a better team, the Clippers are a better team, the Nuggets are a better team, the Wolves, they're looking good. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, Grizzlies are a good team. These are some team. The Suns, the Mavericks. I just named 7 teams that I believe are possibly better. Should have went to the East, bud. Should have went to the Cavs. You would have had a way better chance of winning a championship. But it's your loss. The Cavaliers are a team for the future, and maybe this year as well. But anyways, I'd like to know what you guys think in the comments down below, and leave a like if you think the Lakers will not be winning a championship anytime soon. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and yeah.